the game. How wonderful is that? The magic of Teamfight Wombo combo into we are going to win out. Ace the Invoker then. Nando takes the Nightmare off and lets Bane out. Hero dragging his wave across, does get caught by Lumix Slardar, who's made a long rotation in. With a bit more damage there. And that's where our strike to stop the final hit coming forward, but he will lose his life. semi.pro can't really turn his back into the Slardar either, as Bane escapes with a sliver of HP. Backstab into mid though, Quap taking a lot of damage. Full one charge is ready though, looks to try and turn and burn. The TP out from Carl will not be successful. This time, Alpha Red do get their names up on the board and will be that Quap to secure it. Terrorblade trapped inside the shards. Has himself a level 2 reflection, 6-1 charges as well, so Execration won't be able to get too much done up in this top lane. Oh, Grims?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Jim's Queen of Pain, a freebie there. It's like the one charges doesn't come into play. But hang on, he got Sunstruck. He missed a Sunstrike, but TB, Metamorphosis, oh, he gets the kill! Run away! Charge! No, they miss! Sunder's back across to the Jakiro anyway. Dear Lord, what's happening? Closing in on that hand of Midas. Carl, oh, a Scream and a Sonic Wave here could maybe do the trick. The Fairy Fire barely keeps him alive. The ticks over with the Shadow Strike, not quite enough. Alacrity Cold Snap, invoked after Swap goes for a dive. No, she gets the Scream before she could even turn. Played there by the Quap. Make sure the Invoker has no turnaround potential, but up towards top. Slardar jumps in, the raindrops pop. Tombstone down though with a turn from Alpha Retro, and even though my pro is more farmed, doesn't have the same amount of CS. Network, Sunstrike top, in onto Jakiro, there's the combo that we wanted. Nightmare into Snowball follows through, but Grim's in a lot of trouble. Under the reflection with the TB illusions chasing forward. Bane, 3-1 charges, a Brain Sap, a Nightmare, and a Dream. Can Grims get himself out of danger? Juking through the trees, he gets hit by another Decay, and a Soul Rip is there, but Grims escapes. Bane is away, while bottom lane, Lumic is looking for the semi.pro go, but Sand King gets himself back into the tree line away from danger. Crushing Lumic. Creeps. Stop crushing creps, okay? Leave the poor little crep. semi.pro aiming for a 4-staff. Still fair distance away from it as TNT dies top lane. We'll miss out on that Sunstrike, unfortunately, as semi.pro in trouble bottom lane. The Sonic Wave Scream from the Quap, though. Looks to turn it around. Savage Roar ready here from Nando. His bear is off farming, doing something. He wants the Savage Roar onto 2, but he'll only get 1 as the Scream will secure. Lunch it. Double kill. Bottom lane. Will be Null, Helm, into Veil. Completed. I do hope she goes for more of the Orchid build this game. I'm not a big fan of the Veil into Ewel's, Veil Lincolns anymore. Veil Lincolns could be worthwhile this time around. The double pure damage slap down onto Jakiro. Not quite enough to finish him off just yet. The bottle charge comes through as Bane tries to finish him off, but it will be Grims to fall as the Gojek Jakiro get away. 1 charges. Potentially a Shrine to go as well as Grims. Second until Fiend's Grip. Goes in onto the Quap, but the Sand King arrives. 2-man borrow. Epicenter gonna be saved up there with the Snowball forward. Nando coming in to arrive. Legit needs to blink away. Doesn't want to get entangled. The stomps from the Centaur might open things up. There's the blink away, but into the arms of the Queen, into the arms of the Invoker. He's waiting for her. Another blink in a second and might just be able to get out of danger there. Arms reach away from this Radiant side as they all converge in, so a kill on the Bane. He did force the Shrine out, but it's an opening here for the TB to take tier 1 top lane. Radiant. Structure's fortified after the tower died. Very unfortunate. That's a good Sunstrike though.
Coin of the realm. Invisibility.
A squad that scales very nicely into late game, whereas the Dire side, their intentions were to... Whoa! Whoa! TB dead! Bane, there's no way you can escape from this. Brain sap. Let me in. No, he's already used it. Okay, he is dead. Gone.
Radiant's bottom tower
TB dying there, though. Very sorry.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
My fault for not catching it either. Apologies. Gives us a blink on Sanking now from MyPro. I'm not going to rush into that 4 staffers we once had queued up. Maybe now in trouble. Oh my god, the Sunstrike. The Sunstrike plays. Invoker Carl God. He knew. He knew.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Quap going to go into Valuels. But yeah, back to the point. The Dire team, gamers, this Invoker just keeps farming out these waves with the meatball. I've seen this in quite some time. They will catch the Slardar bottom with that blink from MyPro, so something there gained by Alpha Red as they move in towards the tier 2 bottom.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
And this really is where the Dire have to make everything count. Pretty pain though. Big troubles. Again, the combo comes out, and this is it. Exalt Invoker with a setup. You've got Tusk, Bane, Slardar, all very good at setting up for these Sunstrikes to hit. And in the meantime, what happened elsewhere? Lumic died down a bottom rune spot. Despite base. Invoker has to go towards get out of danger, and MyPro yet again unable to secure a kill. Sunstrike will fly out, but the Undying not going to get caught by that just yet. No range. Oh, really? Did he really catch the Undying there with that Nightmare range? That was very tight.
Tower is under attack.
So LD now with the Radiance ready to go. Nando just needs some boots over on his hero, but split push being activated here by Execration. TB taking down a tier 2. Very good for Alpha Red, so we're seeing the swings back and forth on the net worth graph. Experience, though, going pretty much one way and one way only here. It's the Radiant side, as they are the ones splitting the map, opening things up a little bit more for themselves, while the Dire team converging around specific locations to defend certain heroes, such as the TB and the Queen of Pain. But Quap looks like she might just be dead again here with a blink stun from Lumic. The debut of the dagger there from the Slardar. Make sure that Quap will have a 3rd death to her name. At least he's got some net worth this time around. Definitely struggled in that Disruptor last game.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Nando, buy yourself some bloody boots. Oh, Carl. Boca. Tornado's up, reflecting out from TB though, chasing forward. They have another Burrow Strike with a blink here from MyPro, moving forward, and Boca goes walked up. Invis and can't be hit with a dust from Quap though, securing that one. The Sonic Wave will land onto the Slardar as well. For Red, looking for a 3rd kill here. Again, this 5-man unit, this aggressive combo, if they find targets one by one, securing them all seems really easy for them, as the Roshan potentially opens up now for the TB, but Red thinking about other scenarios they can run. Forwards watching around this top tier 2 and mid tier 2, but more importantly the ancient access areas towards the Shrine and Roshan. Grimm's being spotted, frozen up by the Jakiro. The Nightmare will buy only so much time. The Quap with the Yules bring the Bane back down to the land of the living with the Brain Sap back. He extends the duration of the fight, but he does not really extend the duration of his life. Die. 7 seconds for the Bane now. Roshan still not touched though. Dying medal. Look at that 4th staff. That's the thing. I saw the medallion there for the Undying and I thought I've had meta no boot strats. Push in from Execration, secures themselves a tier 1. Pop links forward now. The crush into Tornado. EMP will land as well. The Yules will cancel out the effect though as Pop buys some time. The Savage Draw sends her back. The Ice Wall's there with a Sunstrike on top, and the Queen of Pain takes a lot of damage but blinks away into the arms of the waiting bear. Nando's real hero with no boots. Caught by the Burst Strike and now in trouble. The Epicenter will come out and Nando looks like he might just die. Lumic does try and turn it around with the cross into Kiro, but Invoker not wanting to be too active in this fight, and this is the reason why. The Scream Sonic Wave, Meatball, no Deafening Blast, and Invoker with a Sunstrike. Now the Deafening Blast, but not enough damage. The kill off the Quap only gets the Sand King. A messy fight for Execration. They secured the tier 1, but now Airblade. 800 health. In jumps the Slardar, steals the Aegis. Sunstrike comes through. The Slardar looks like he might drop on the Terrorblade. Healed up a little bit there. The Macropie down as well, but Yaj escapes. Shadowblade out with the Deafening Blast forward. Invoker clears up too. Queen of Pain blinks away, but the Tornado EMP. Burst Strike high ground. semi.pro gets out. Cold Snap, right click. Oh, not enough. The miss is uphill, but the Crush Blink from Lumic will get the kill. As Gojek looks like he's in trouble as well. Is there a follow through here? Sunstrike is ready, so if the Blink Crush comes in from Lumic. BKB on TB comes. Queen of Pain punched. Nice Yules. Now the Burst Strike in onto Yaj. Ice Path to follow. This should be a full bailout from Execration. Do not give away anything. Yaj looks to save the Bane there as he does drop, but the blink forward from semi.pro. A little bit too far away there. The zombie sprinting, hunting, chasing Grimm's deep in would be 10-second reflection cooldown. I mean, it would be. It doesn't create a reflection of the bear, so it doesn't really do an awful lot. Oh, hello? Well, that was semi.pro just gets turned on. Let's get the Burst Strike up towards the high ground. Sandstorm away, but I think with the Radiance, yeah, the Savage Roar is there. They must have just not seen the Lincolns, or they popped it incorrectly. Because there was no way that Invoker was dying there, and how did Jakiro die? Because I was like waiting for all that setup to happen. So, it's shoved out of the wave. And now that they've set up for this top lane push, and they've been cutting the way bottom lane apparently with a Spirit Bear, who will die. Lone Druid should have a quick resummon there, but here, this top lane, this is what I wanted to explain. They've set up top lane, they've farmed, they've hid, they've kept themselves unnoticed, and there's no word for it, uninitiatable right here, while Alpha Red, their only maneuver is the 5-man smoke, 5-man team fight, go on to Execration right here, right now. Bane will be caught. Lone Druid Savage Roar sends them back. The Nightmare there. Grimms takes it off, but he will lose his life. Pop went for that lifesteal, 30% on the spells. But again, let's look at this big picture. Okay, getting the Spirit Bear is pretty big. Let's wait for this time. Savage Roar, if he should die.
Dire structures are fortified.
Another shot. What's happening here? No! Dust Strike misses. Yash still does get a kill onto the little Jakiro. Loses his life for it. As the Lone Druid did lose the Spirit Bear. So that started out pretty badly for Alpha Red, but then as it progressed and Tusk got a little bit too greedy, they definitely got more out of it than really they should have, and maybe an additional one here as Lumic has been found, scouted, and picked off. Much better. Okay. So the way that starts, the only option Alpha Red has is to 5-man fight. Wave does catch as Lumic sprints away through the river. Always low HP. The Queen of Pain secures it as Yaj Shadowblade up, but dusted equally. We're going to take him down. Now, all things considered, Alpha Red back into the swing of things. Execration playing a little bit too forward, showing their hand a little bit too early there. That's a very big pick. Now they really are in the groove. Alpha Red, they turn. No, a pretty wonky fight into an even fight, into a win, into a bigger win. Now they're finding the pickoffs. Can they get some vision down, though? What was I saying? They didn't have any vision in here, Execration. This is all dire vision. For some reason, I looked at the map and I was like, oh yeah, there's lots of wards around this area. I'm a moron, guys. I'm an absolute moron. Yeah, okay, that's even worse then. They were walking into a dark zone where they had no idea where anyone was. And Radiant now have 2 wards up down towards the bottom side of the map, so they should be looking to play into that vision. But Roshan taken finally by Alpha Red. Terrorblade will get himself the cheese. Quap with the Aegis, probably Immortal, trying to take down the bear. Yule Scepter quickly there. Cancel the TP. I don't think the bear should survive. Quick handle by this usage off, but apart from that, die. Takes to deal with this TB. Still, of course, with Cheese, BKB, and the Sunder. Now with a Tornado forward, catching illusions with the Meteor forward. They've also got the Cataclysm coming out and landing in. Queen of Pain blinks in deep. Lumic with a cross turns back, and Flinchit needs to get out. The Sand King goes in. Miscommunication there, it feels like, from the Alpha Red team. Pro dies. The rest of the Dire squad will retreat. Do you have a cancel? You do not, Invoker. In the meantime, time and study spells. Push E on me. Who have they caught? The gem? Banking gem? Quick snowball. Gonna go up to the Black Dragons. No blink away though from Yaz, unfortunately there. They have the fear from the Queen of Pain. Punch into, well, death. 6 streak continues for Plunchit. Pain walking into a TB illusion. Bumps heads in the jungle. Quick nightmare there. Take a look at the Jakira's positioning, looking for the Invoker. He's got an Ice Path to put in on top of them, but he needs to line it up. There we go. Macropire ready as well with a dual breath forward. Sand King has a burst strike in 2 seconds time, so Invoker pops his BKB. They will only lose the Bane for now. The MP will fly out onto the Jakiro and just about miss.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Towards top. Nando. TP scroll at the ready because the push is coming in from Alpha Red. EMP, Deafening Blast. 4 staffs away, Lumic jumps for the crush, but immediately counter-initiated there with a burst strike forward. Tombstone down on the high ground as the BKB Slaughter. So farmed on Lumic. Looking very good. The buyback from Bane, in fact, will be forced down here. Lone Druid being dealt with top lane by a Jakiro, or the other way around. I'm not sure what Jakiro's doing up there. Gets the push down bottom lane. The fight is kicking off. Jakiro's being killed. He's going to get entangled and slain up top lane. Now the Cataclysm will come out. Queen of Pain held by the grip, but now looks safe as she jumps forward, aggressively playing into the hands of Lumic with a crush now. The epicenter, Pro into the thick of things. The Sonic Wave will come, and Execration dropping low. They need to focus the buildings though. The tier 3 still up, still standing. Alpha Red, you've gone in too deep. No Sunder, no BKB. If they go forward here, Yaz burst struck up. They have killed off the Undying, and the Jakiro with a Tornado catches the Queen of Pain. They need a stun. Where is it? Not coming. The blade's away. They need to catch the TB, and they will finally take down one of those core heroes. But can they look for more? Lana dead. Good dispel. Takes off the Alacrity in the DD with the Yule Scepter, but the blink forward onto the Jakiro, caught with the Sunstrike as well, pops him on his head, and Alpha Red will not quite lose the Jakiro just yet. Yule's up in on the Tornado. That's a Tornado, he's dead, he's screwed, and it looks like so's the Queen of Pain, brought to her knees and immediately buys back, but TB dead for 30 seconds, and it looks like it might just be Mega Creep. All the melee racks will fall. Focus now shifts onto the ranged. Spirit Bear, probably going to die here. Gets another poor touch to the racks, but still falls. Oh, Alpha Red. How many buildings do you have left? One. One building. Yeah, they're pinging it, saying, guys, ward here. Get sentries down. See the bear. Where is he? There we go. We've got a gem, but a blink crush from Lumic catches the Sand King now. Pro is okay. The Sunstrike will not connect. Execration still in a good position here to keep on fighting, though. If they push forward onto Lumic, he will lose his life, but the TB's been caught with a Deafening Blast, not quite touching him as he lands from the Tornado. This EMP will deter them. But just long enough. Yaz. Yes. Flag. They have a... Yeah. He forced out the Sonic Wave. I think that's a fair trade. 110 seconds. Bear comes in. Shifting into the bottom lane, looking to swing their momentum into a potential kill onto Nando. They will bring him down. He has buyback and one bear.
Dire's top barracks are under attack. Dire's top barracks has fallen.
The trouble is, though, Invoker is pretty good at the old split pushing himself with the Forge Spirits, so losing your range racks top, big deal. This has to be tier 4s into Throne. This has to be annihilation. Alpha Red need to end the game here. TB will move forward. Metamorphosis in 35. Cataclysm will land onto the Queen of Pain and touch. It looks like there is the BKB from Slaughter. Comes through, but the Ice Path good onto the base. Tornado catches them out though, and Grims might have enough space to get himself away, but no, the Queen of Pain says goodnight. Missed the base. Now the tier 4 is in trouble. Lift is forced out. So is Nando's buyback. Epicenter. My pro. Snowball. Yeah, this is fine. Undying, maybe not so fine. Forcing out a Sunder there from the TB. Invoker sent it back into base. TB, Sunder, 1 second. On that cooldown, it's ready now again, but no BKB. Metamorphosis, 4 seconds. Ice Wall down, 4 staff out, dead and dying, and Queen of Pain caught. The Lincolns pop my pro back in with a burst strike forward, but they've killed the Jagiro. TB down to what? Half HP. Needs a big Sunder target here. The Invoker has Lincoln still. Hopped out there by something. They need the Sunder from this TB to get in on top of the Invoker or anyone just stopping. Chain stun, but he's dead. Immediate buyback from the Terrorblade. The TP out from MyPro will get him to safety, but plunge it. Can you escape? Another pop of the Lincolns there. Another blink forward. Execration over on the entire side of the map. They found an important pick off if they can get it. The Quap fuels into Snowball though, and the chain stun is there. Dead for 2 minutes. No buyback for 2 minutes. This the living disaster for Alpha Red. Hero nowhere to go. Yash finds the Undying. The bear is on your throne. The backdoor regen is kicking in as the TB. BKB's up to try and clear the bear, but now TNT is in a spot of bother himself. The Lotus Orb is there. The Blink Crush from Lumic not quite connecting. Meatball Deafening Blast, not doing too much. Now MyPro channels up the epicenter, blinks forward. He's gonna get a burst strike onto someone. Anyone is on cooldown. Never mind, no one then. Yeah, he's low on HP, but the Meatball comes out, and there we go with a Refresher shot onto the TB. Sunder at the ready, but he's been stunned and bashed and killed off. Dead for 2 minutes, and that will be game. 2-0. Execration take the series. Alpha Red